Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and I've made a new pick a card read for you. This time it's what can you expect in the next 7 days. Now, this is a timeless reading, but I make one of these every single week, so you can use it as a weekly ongoing thing. Just be sure to click that subscribe button along with that notification bell if you want to do that and use it as a weekly reading. I made 3 readings here, the crystal, the flower and shell. I've also made a deeper dive for each of it, an extended version. So if you find that it is your story or could be your story for the next 7 days, you might want to get that, because this is a very pivotal time at the moment in these readings anyway, of changes that are going on, having far-reaching consequences in the rest of your life in a very positive way. So you might want to get the ball rolling with those deeper dives to really use this energy in the next 7 days to progress your life forward, kind of more than usual. And so, yeah, made 3 of the readings though. If you are interested in the deeper dives toward the end of these readings, there'll be links that pop up there, and you can find a link for that in the description box and the comments below, where you can also find your fast forward links to jump ahead to your reading. And so all you need to do now is take your pick. Which one do you want? We have a crystal here. It is a labradorite, a rough labradorite crystal. We also have a flower. Do you want the flower? It smells beautiful. And or the shell. Take your pick now. You might want to watch more than one this week if you like, if you feel drawn to. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment about this reading as well. Really helps my channel out when you do that, and I love hearing from you guys. And thank you to all my subscribers for your ongoing support of my channel. It's very much appreciated. If you're not already a subscriber, please consider clicking that subscribe button along with that notification bell. I do a daily energy update for the collective. I do 3 of these pick a card reads a week, 2 love readings and this next 7 days kind of reading, which is general and then love. And also I go live 3 times a week as well in my show Psychic Cafe, where I can give you a mini reading there as well. So come along to that sometime. Would love to see you in there. Enjoy your reading. I'll see you in there. So if you chose the crystal, this labradorite, rough labradorite stone here, then this is your reading. Let's find out what you can expect in the next 7 days. So this is a general reading and a love reading as well. We'll get into whatever comes up. As usual, crystals is going to be a deeper dive to this reading as well. And so if this sounds like it could be your experience in the next 7 days, then you might want to get that. In that, I'm going to just go into more information about whatever comes up, especially about guidance for you in whatever comes up in this reading. So if you're interested in that, toward the end of the reading, there's going to be a link that pops up there. You can find a link for that in the description box below as well. So let's see. What can you expect in the next 7 days? Crystals. The Sentinel. Threshold. And time to restore. So the Sentinel is protecting something here. There's something that you need to protect within the next 7 days. Maybe taking it really slowly if you're moving forward towards something. Say if you're getting a new job, or if you're entering a new relationship, or making new friends, that kind of thing. Whatever the new thing is, you need to take it really slowly to protect it. You're on the threshold of something. Don't rush it, is what I'm getting here. Time to restore. So there might be an impatience. There might be a fear that's causing an impatience or wanting you to push forward with it. Don't do that. Instead, restore yourself and find that equilibrium within yourself. And take it slowly. So I do feel like you are on the threshold of really good things that are about to start for you, but you need to kind of be careful of not rushing forward. Just protect things as you move forward this week. Now this is a timeless reading, but you know, I do one of these every week, one of these next 7 days every week, so you can use it as a weekly read if you want. Do what you like with them, really. You've got bliss as well, so this is a very good week for you. The next 7 days, expect bliss. But you do need to protect something here, so stay conscious as you make choices and as you move forward with things this week. So, what else? Wow. You really want those? Okay. 4 of Pentacles. So the week could start off with you wanting to hold your energy back from something, being a little bit unsure of whether to invest in someone or something, is what I'm getting here. And then 2 cards of the wishes here, 9 of Cups and the Star card as well. So the Star card is like really big wishes in your life coming true. It's the hoping that they're going to come true. The 9 of Cups is them kind of coming true. So let's put them that way around. Wish fulfillments here. On the threshold of it, right? Unsure of whether to invest your energy in something. Take it slowly is the message here. I do feel like you're onto a good thing, crystals, in the next 7 days, but you do need to proceed with caution, not because it's a bad thing, but because you want to protect it, because it's a really good thing, right? Proceed with caution. What else? 8 of Swords. You do need to break free of something though in the next 7 days, right? So that could be what you're waiting on here, why you're just on the threshold of it and it's not actually kind of happening this week. All signs will be leading to it happening very soon though. You might think that it's going to happen this week, whatever it is that you're waiting for. 4 of Pentacles. So how come kind of feeling a bit reticent of investing in something? Not sure whether to go there. What's this? What's this 4 of Pentacles out here for crystals? Why have we got the 4 of Pentacles for crystals? Oh yeah. Why the 4 of Pentacles? The 5 of Materials, the Empress, the Ace of Emotions, and the 5 of Inspiration. There's a lot of cards. Okay. So, 5 of Materials there. Feeling left out of something. So, you're not sure whether to leave yourself out of something or not. The Empress, why? Because you're the Empress, because you've got like high self-respect. You're asking yourself, is this actually good for me, or is this me making a wrong turn again? You could be like a newly fledged Empress where you have learned from past mistakes of throwing yourself into things or investing in things that haven't been good for you. Maybe you've been learning about patterns of codependency that you've had and you're coming out of that. So you're kind of a new Empress here. And you're not sure whether to invest in this, say yes to this thing, move forward on it, because you're not sure of whether this is your new Empress energy or whether it's some of the old. And so 5 of Inspiration says you need to look from every different angle kind of thing. You need to really look at this situation and practice kind of thing. Put into practice what you've learned about yourself lately. Ace of Emotions, because it could be a really good feeling thing, and I feel like it is, but I think you're doing the right thing to hold your energy back and really question yourself. Hang on a minute. Is this relationship that I'm thinking of getting into, is this more of the same? Is this another toxic person in the same way? I know that I'm capable of getting into those. I know that these are my patterns. Is this the same thing? And I think that that's what you're going to be asking yourself this week is this aligned with my new Empress energy, or is this some more of the old? It's going to be different for all of you, is what I just heard. Is some of you are further down this path into this Empress energy, and you can really trust yourself now. But still ask yourself those questions. And I think it's going to be a yes for some of you. But some of you, it's more of the same kind of thing, and it's just part of the practice on your way to really owning that Empress energy. The Empress energy being that self-loving energy, independent, self-loving, and caring for yourself, doing the right thing for yourself. A lot of self-esteem and self-respect there. Either way, you are making moves toward that, toward that Empress energy is what I feel in the next 7 days. And new beginnings are coming about because of it. So expect much better abundance, much better relationships, friendships, romances, family relationships, everything. Expect much better manifestations from it. Expect new beginnings from it. So yeah, you're kind of nurturing those eggs. See the nest there? Because of the transformation you've had, you're kind of nurturing it and nurturing yourself and stepping into that energy. Really good things will come from it. So that 4 of Pentacles is really good energy of holding yourself back just to be sure kind of thing. And you can't be 100% sure, right? You might need to consider it and go, no, I think this is my Empress energy, get into it, and then you find out it's a little bit more of the toxic. That's okay too. There's practice, 5 of Inspiration is about practice. Star, though, you do have some very deep wishes here that you're hoping are going to come about. Now, we can't, there's no fast track, there's no shortcut to the things that we want to manifest. We do have to go through the lessons, especially the healing ourselves, the empowering ourselves, learning self-love and all of that. It's the way, it's the path, it's always the path to what it is that we want. There are no shortcuts, there are no silver bullets. So you just have to go through the process and learn about yourself, right? Two of Voices, unsure, like, is this what I'm wanting? Is this the person that I want? Is it? You're unsure. At least you're unsure now, instead of blindly going in and going, no, this is it, this is my soulmate, when it wasn't. This is my twin flame, when it wasn't, you know? I feel like some of you, maybe whatever it is you're heading into now is for you, it is your biggest wishes. But it's a healthy thing for you to be in this, like, oh, well, I'm not so sure about it. That's great. That's much better than blindly believing that someone is your soulmate or your twin flame and just going into it and finding out it's just another toxic relationship, right? Much healthier. It's much healthier to be unsure about it like this. It's a very powerful affirmation, crystals, I don't know. To be in that energy of I don't know. And you don't need to know, right? Even if you're a reader, I don't need to know about my life. I just need to experience my life and make good decisions and better decisions for myself, and then experience that and pick out what I like from that and what I wouldn't do again, and then try again. And, you know, we're all in that process. That is life. You don't need to know beforehand. We don't need to guess beforehand, right? And so you're hoping it's going to be good, but you're still unsure, and that's a great energy. It really is. That's, you know, people often ask me, like, well, what should we do? Should we just kind of trust? Should we go trust everyone? And then, you know, and then have those hard lessons? Or should we not trust anyone? And the answer is it's somewhere in between. It's like being open, but a little bit wary of ourselves and of others. And being open to experience, being in the moment, and then being able to deal with it in the moment. If someone's showing you green flags or red flags, being able to deal with that either way. Trusting your experience, you know. What's behind this? Transformation. It's your transformation. Past, present, and future. So like I said, I think some of your crystals in the past were blindly going forward, blindly trusting, and imagining that something was perfect for you, the perfect job, the perfect relationship, and then finding out later down the line that it wasn't that. And I feel like you're tempering yourself down, you're pulling yourself back from that and being a little bit more real. You're transformed in that way, and this, it's like a curiosity to a voices. Well, I don't know, but I've decided that I'm going to go for this. It's worth the risk. I've taken into account everything that I've experienced in the past, the wisdom that I've gained from it about myself and about other people, and I'm willing to go down this road now or not. It's up to you whether you make that decision, right? Two Voices is unclear as of yet, but I'm willing to go down this path. And next lesson, you know, next lesson, because there always will be one. There's nothing ever that's perfect. We're not perfect. Nothing is ever going to be perfect. There's always new level, new devil, right? A new challenge that comes up, because that's how we grow. So nothing is ever going to be 100% gift, but you can make better and better decisions for yourself by knowing yourself and mastering yourself more. And I feel that that's what you're doing. It's like a really big step forward this week. Even though you're not kind of moving this week, you're on the threshold of it. But the internal stuff that's going on for you this week, the decisions that you're making, the contemplations that you're having are very important. Nine of Cups, leading to your wish fulfillment here. You've got the Page of Inspiration, exciting news, three of materials, the planning with other people, collaborations, that kind of thing. Could be about relationships here too. And the Four of Voices, healing from that. So you're healing yourself now, properly healing yourself. Not just soothing yourself. Like, there's different levels of healing, right? There's soothing ourselves from the real pain when we're really wounded. That's one level of healing. Then there's learning from what we've done and how we manifested it in the first place, and how we were unhealthy and the unhealthy patterns that we had, and then learning healthy patterns and being that is a much more empowered way of healing. And yeah, that's when we move beyond it, right? And I feel that that's what you're doing here, is that some exciting thing is coming in, wish fulfillment, because you've healed yourself, and you're able to say yes to it. being more resilient, knowing that whatever next challenge comes up, because there will be one, but it might be a much smaller challenge, you're going to be able to deal with because you're practiced in this, in proper healing, you know, not the love and light bypassing stuff of let's just, you know, have an energy healing and pretend that's going to do everything for us. It's, you know, or, you know, do yoga and soothe ourselves for a while. There's the place for that, but that it soothes you enough to then do the work, the shadow work, the real questioning yourself of how it is that you are perpetuating these cycles and all of that, you know. So yeah, some of you could still be on that path of learning those things. It's an ongoing path. Like, it hasn't stopped for me. It's got a lot easier for me because I'm used to healing, but it's still ongoing, you know. It is for everyone. It never stops. That's why I call my business Be Healing, because it never stops. You've got to be it all the time, right? And so your perception is changing here of yourself and of reality and of people around you and what is available to you and how you can get that and what life is and all of that. Your perception is changing about all of it. And so you might be wanting to go willingly into some kind of an offer that comes in the next 7 days, some kind of a collaboration, a relationship, friendship group, a new job, that kind of something to do with other people. Finally trusting yourself more to be able to deal with whatever comes up and knowing yourself enough to make a clear decision, as clear as you can get a decision. It's never going to be 100% clear because we can't predict what's going to go on. And people have free will. And so this is a collaboration, and someone might have good energy right now, but they might turn on you. And that happens. And you don't need to predict that someone's going to turn on you, because that's an in the moment thing, right? So the Eight of Swords, you're breaking free from some shackles here. Shackles, what a good word. Shackles, Eight of Swords. Gaining your strength, seeing the fine details here. And this is more about yourself. It's about you breaking free of old patterns that have held you back and have caused you to be like in similar patterns over and over again, manifesting the same old thing that you don't want. You're seeing that clearly now in yourself and gaining your strength because of that. You're mastering yourself there. She's sat on top of that lion's head because she's mastered the beast, like the beast within. She knows herself better now. There's a lot of realness to this for you in the next 7 days, crystals. I like it. What's behind this? I feel like you're not doing the same, or you're not going to do the same things that you did before. You're honoring your energy now. Honoring your energy. So you've had a huge self-love kind of a healing is what it feels like here. It's got you to this new place where you can actually put it into action, or you're about to put it into action. And this week is all about making the decisions, or making a decision and kind of being okay about that decision, being still a little bit unknown, but wanting that experience anyway. It's kind of ready for the next step is what it is. It feels like you're ready for the next step. You're ready for the next challenge, and you're making a considered decision of moving forward. What about your love life? Crystals, what about your love life? What can crystals expect in the next 7 days in the love life? Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. It feels like a new chapter to me in your love life. There's new possibilities in your life because you've changed. You've changed in a good way. You've changed who you are. More aligned with yourself now. More you. You're going to attract people that are more your kind of people with that energy, especially if you're being careful about who you let into your life now. You know, right, waiting to see if people invest, holding your energy back and waiting to see if people invest in you. Surrendering to the divine as well, so surrendering to that path. Change your energy, and then eventually the right people come to you because they get attracted to you. People notice when you change your energy, and you can surrender. You don't have to go out in search of it. It doesn't have to be you making the effort all the time. So don't switch like making the effort for other people all the time and, you know, kind of over giving to over trying to manifest things as well. Don't switch one for the other. Find balance instead. What else in your love life? Crystals. Patience. Have patience. Yes, I think it's going to unfold in time. And you'll know when the action is right to take. So just have patience with that. It's not the time to take action in the next 7 days on your love life is what I'm getting here. Have patience with that. You will know when the time is right because they'll be right in front of you and you'll want to, you know? You'll want to. What else? Crystal's love life. What else in Crystal's love life? I hope you can hear this okay. Just because it's raining so much outside. And there's a roaring river out the back there now. Where there was just a dry ditch before. The dragonfly. Be light-hearted, finding out, things coming to light. Adapt, change, heal. Yes, you're healing, you're changing. It's a good thing. You're metamorphosizing. You're kind of spreading your wings. You're onwards and upwards. You're ready for the next step. I keep on hearing ready for the next assault. And it's not that. You're ready for the next challenge, but it's not like, okay, I'm putting myself out there and the same bus is going to hit me. I'm going to go and stand in the road again and have to, open my heart up again to be hurt. It's not that. But your ego might be telling you that. You might feel a little bit like that. Like, oh, am I really ready to put myself out there again to open up to the next challenge? You've got so much wish energy in this reading. You're headed toward your wishes now. It's going to take some time, but you are headed toward your wishes now. The deepest wishes that you've got. That's what we got from the star there. A powerful move. So what you've been doing and these changes that you're making, it's a powerful move. It's exactly what you needed to do. You've been getting that guidance and you've been doing the work, so good on you there. We'll get you more guidance in that deeper dive as well. If this one is resonating for you, I'll get you some guidance in this to get you through these 7 days so that you can really move ahead from here, to add on what you've already learned about yourself. You are enough. The innermost heart says you are enough. Nowhere to go, nothing to get, nothing to change. You don't need to rush into any action as well. You're on the threshold of it, remember? No need to grow more deserving. Yes, you are love. Very good energies. What else can you expect? Let's get some of these out for you as well. What can you expect in the next 7 days? Crystals. What can crystals expect in the next 7 days, right? You got a frying pan, trouble and accusations. Yikes. You expect that. Maybe from your past, And also celebration, fun and enjoyment. So it's going to be good. You got the clouds here, temporary problems, but you're overcoming those and you're learning from it. And you've also got wealth as well. So you could be getting an injection of cash in the next 7 days. Cash is what I heard. So yeah, it could be an actual cash thing. Whatever that means to you. So there you go. If that sounds like it is, your story could be your story in the next 7 days. You might want to get that deeper dive. And let's get some more guidance in all of this as well to move you forward. And, the other things that you need to know about these processes. I do feel like, crystals, you've been through this, you've been in this process of learning about yourself and turning things around. So let's cement that in with the deeper dive reading here so that you have more clarity for this decision that you seem to be making this week. If you're interested in that deeper dive, I'll put a link for it up there. It's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. And it's an instant watch kind of thing. You do need to get your email address right, otherwise you're not going to receive it. And in the email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder if you're on Gmail. And so check in those places. In that email, there'll be a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. Click on that crystal on a device where you can open and view a PDF. And in that PDF, there'll be some information about the reading. There'll be a free gift in there as well. And then there's a picture of the video. Click on that picture of the video. You can watch it right away. And so thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Thank you to all of my supporters, I was going to say. No, subscribers. You really help my channel out. Thank you so much for your comments and all of your likes and all of that. Really helps me out. If you're not a subscriber, please consider clicking that subscribe button along with that notification bell down there. I do a daily energy update for the collective. I do 3 pick a card reads a week, including one of these next 7 days. I'll do one of these each week, so you can use it like a weekly read if you like. And I also go live 3 times a week as well. Psychic Cafe, would love to see you in there and give you a mini read. So have the best week ever. If this is where you're leaving me and not coming with me to the deeper dive, and if you're coming with me to the deeper dive, then I'll see you in there very shortly. If you chose the flower, then this one's for you. Let's find out what you can expect in the next 7 days. Now, this is going to be a general reading and then a love reading, so stick around for all of it. It smells really nice, this flower. Now, as always, flowers, there's going to be a deeper dive to this, so that's an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that it is your story or could be your story, you might want to get that, because I'm going to go into more guidance for you in each area of whatever comes up in this reading. And yeah, go deeper into it and get more guidance for you in that. So if you're interested in that, toward the end of the reading, there's going to be a link that pops up there, and you can find a link for that in the description box and in the comments as well to get that. So let's get you some cards out. Flowers, find out what you can expect in the next 7 days. What can flowers expect in the next 7 days? What can flowers expect in the next 7 days? Guys don't want to tell you. What can you expect in the next 7 days, flowers? What can you expect in the next 7 days? Nothing. The abyss. Absolutely nothing happening. Seriously, what's going on? There we go. Wow. Let's see what it is. Now it's come out. Fleeting beauty, something short-lived. Something temporary. Pretty colours. Matches your flower. Something temporary. Something short-lived. Maybe it's this too shall pass kind of an energy. Let's find out. Get some more cards out. Mischief. Trouble. There's a bit of trouble. Expect a bit of trouble in the next 7 days. This too shall pass though. Oh no, let's find out more about that. What is this about? No wonder the guys didn't want to tell you about it. Be a bit of a warning. Let's find out the details though. Okay, what do flowers need to know about the next 7 days? Justice. Now we might be talking about some kind of court system kind of thing. Justice. It could be involvement with the police. It could be a conflict resolution kind of thing. It could be signing contracts. It could be breaking contracts. It could be talks with lawyers, that kind of thing. I'm getting a very justice vibe from this card. So that could be, it could have you feeling overwhelmed, right? Because it might be a big thing, like, should I really contend this? Should I really fight for this? Remember, fleeting beauty. It's a short-lived thing, so if you're asking yourself that, if there's something that you need to fight for, right, and you think, do I really want to put myself through that? It might just be better to let it go. I think this is saying, no, put yourself through it. It's not going to be as big and gnarly and as long as you think it will be. And so stand up for yourself. Always be careful of that, you know. Sometimes we can be too nice and we can let people get away with things, and instead of standing up for ourselves, because we don't want the hassle, you know. We don't want to fight for things and we don't want the hassle. But once you empower yourself down the line, once you get more empowered years later, you're going to look back at this moment and wish that you had fought for something and stood up for yourself, because it feels better to be empowered. So I feel this is a call to be empowered and stand up for yourself, maybe in a legal system this week. Fool, taking a risk on something, a new journey, new beginning there. I'll get clarifiers out for all of these so we can get the full story on it all and find out what that is. So this could be a new thing of you standing up for yourself. Everyone thinks they can rip you off and you'll just back down because you're a nice person and you do that. And so you might have got the reputation that people can rip you off. And that's what happens. Nice people are nice like that and don't stand up for themselves, are not empowered. They get ripped off. They're the ones that get robbed. They're the ones that, because they're sitting ducks, sitting targets. So you don't want to be that. You want to be a strong person. It's like, don't mess with me because I will take you to court, you know. It reminds me of the energy. I was buying a house. This was years ago. I was in my early 20s. I was buying a house, and it was a repossession. So I was buying it from a bank, and there was something up with the contracts, right? It was, I don't know, it's complicated. It was a very big house. It was a 4-story house, and there was a mortgage on some of the floors of the house, but not on the others. It had been separated out into apartments, but I wanted to buy the whole thing, right? And it appeared that I was buying the whole thing. But when my lawyer went into it and they said, "Oh, they can't repossess the ground floor. They can't sell you the ground floor. Do you want the rest of the floors?" It's like, well, of course I don't. I want the whole thing. Like, why would I not want one of the floors of the house? That makes no sense. So my lawyer said, "Okay, well, there's a bit of work to do here. You're okay about me going ahead to, do the work for this bank so they can actually sell it to you?" And I said, "Yeah, go ahead. It's worth it to me." Anyway, that took quite some time for my lawyer to do that for them, but I was willing to do that. Anyway, once it was sorted out, I got a call from the real estate saying they've accepted a higher offer on it. Now they can sell it. Now I've done the work so they can sell it. They've accepted a higher offer on it. And I said, "Oh, no. Oh, no, they don't. I'm going to sue them because they can only sell this because of the work that I've done. I'm going to sue them. Tell them that I'm going to sue them if they do this." And it wasn't much more that they were getting from the offer. They were just trying to fleece me for a little bit more. And I'm like, nah. Anyway, I got a call back from the real estate very shortly after that saying, "Okay, they'll accept your offer." Like, thank you. I know they will. And I was like, I haven't waited all these months and done all that work and I'm not paying my lawyer so they can sell it to someone else. No way. And it's that kind of an energy here. I feel like you need to step up like that and be willing to fight for it. It might be short-lived. Like, you might not even need to fight for it. Like, I didn't even need to fight for it. I just needed to put up the fight, and say, I'm going to do that. And I was serious too. I would fight for it because it's just not right. And I don't like injustices like that. So it's this energy. You might need to fight for an injustice. And it might be easier than you think, because once you put up that fight, once you've got that fighting energy, you very often don't even need to use it. People just pick up on that energy and they're like, "Oh, don't mess with flowers. Flowers are tougher. They're not as soft and pretty and dainty as they appear. They're pretty tough," right? Queen of Swords, cutting something out, empowering yourself, saying, "No, you won't." No, you won't. And then the Seven of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles, which is waiting for a better offer, waiting for a bigger offer. It's having patience. And see how her head is kind of turned away there. She's like, I'm not settling for that. I'm not settling for that you're offering me. I deserve much more than that. You're realizing that. And I feel like you're fighting for it this week, or at least putting up that fight, shifting your energy, that you'll no longer be complicit and be pushed around. You're no longer a doormat. Stand up for yourself and fight for what it is that you want. Such great, powerful, empowered energy. And that doesn't make you an abusive person or not a nice person. It just makes you strong. Stand up for yourself. It's not nice to allow people to be in that ego, pushing people around, taking power over people energy. It's not a nice thing to do, to continue to enable people to be like that. Stand up to them. Tell them no. So the Justice, why we've got the Justice here for flowers, got the Two of Materials and the Four of Inspiration. Oh, now we could be talking about divorce, or we could be talking about getting married. We could be talking about contracts that you've got, standing up for the money that you're going to get from a divorce, or from some kind of a contract where there was some kind of stability with someone before. So you might have had a business with someone. This is saying, like, don't cut your losses. It's the same thing. It's saying don't cut your losses. Yes, it might be up in the air at the moment, and it might be like, well, maybe I should just like accept what I'm being given, even though it's a really bad offer, because I don't want it to be up in the air for another year. I might as well, take what's being offered and run. Don't do that. Don't do that. Stand up for yourself. Stand up for yourself and what it is that you want, flowers, from it, what you deserve from it. Yeah, do it. And I really regret when I was getting divorced that I didn't kind of stand up for what was right. I just did 50-50 instead, whereas I regretted it after that, because I'd made a lot of money in that relationship for us both. Money that in a relationship when it's your money and when it's their money, right? And I went 50-50, and I could have got more, really. Not more of their money, it was mine. Yeah, and I regret it. I wish I'd been more empowered at the time, but I wasn't, and that's okay. Now I know better. Now I'm empowered. So what's behind this? I like this energy. Good on you, flowers. Divine timing. So it's divine timing for you to do that now. So there is something that about the past there where you haven't stood up for yourself, and it's like, now's the time. You're more empowered now. You can be this Queen of Swords. You can say no. You can stand up for yourself. And it needn't be a lengthy process. It needn't be a drawn-out battle. If you go in with that strong energy, people back down. Now, if we're not talking about the court system here, this might be like standing up to abusers and things like that. It could be about that for some of you. And again, with that, if you are going in empowered toward people that have been abusive to you in the past, they suddenly get scared. They don't like empowered people. They don't try and abuse empowered people. They run. And so if you think, oh no, now I'm going to have to battle these abusers if I stand up to them, you won't. Believe me, they run away. That was my experience. Once I learned how to empower myself, they run. They scarper. They don't. They want to pick targets. They want to pick easy targets. They want to pick doormats. And they do. They look around for that kind of energy, for someone that they can control, for someone that they can manipulate, for someone that they can abuse, for someone that they can use. They look around for the nice people that are going to be pliant with them. As soon as you show them that you're not that, they run. They don't bother at all with people like that. And so for some of you, it could be that. And it's divine timing for you to do that, for you to empower yourself. Why have we got the Fool here? A new journey, Tower, because something comes crashing down. And I feel that something comes crashing down. It's a really good thing because you're saying no, not anymore. Not on my watch. Not in this life. Not again. This isn't happening again. And you start this whole new beginning because of that. I love this energy. It's like empowered. Yay. It's really good. You're breaking apart structures that haven't been good for you in your life here. That's what's happening with this Tower here. I love it. Forgiveness. And forgive them too. And forgive yourself for having been compliant with these patterns in the past as well, for going along with it. Because that would be the next stage after empowering yourself. It's like, oh God, I could have empowered myself years ago with these people or in these situations. I wish I had. Like me looking back at the money situation. I wish I had back then, but I didn't. No. Forgive myself for that. Learn from it, right? Queen of Swords is empowering herself here. Saying no. Drawing up boundaries, being very kind of fierce about it. Putting a heart in a cage there, and it's not that you're closing your heart down, it's that you're saying, let's put feelings aside here. It's my damn money. Putting my feelings aside here, not doing the nice thing for people. I'm getting what it is that I deserve. Queen of Swords. Why have we got the Queen of Swords? The Nine of Materials, the Ten of Emotions, wow. And the Queen of Materials. Excellent. Oh, and the World. Wow. Right. Nine of Materials is the single independent person doing things for themselves and standing up for themselves. You can't fully be in this energy until you're willing to defend everything that you're working for. So the Nine of Materials, you're working for yourself, not necessarily self-employed, but if you're employed by someone else, you're still working for yourself. You're still working for the money for you, for your savings, for your house kind of thing. It's that independent energy. Same. Queen of Materials, being in charge of your material things here. Not squandering, like no one can just come and take your money from you. You're like, no way. Ten of Emotions, your fulfillment is riding on this. You stepping into this energy. That's why you got the divine timing out here, because this is the perfect time for you to do it. So I feel like your wishes that you've been asking for, what you've been trying to manifest, is dependent on you stepping into this energy and being empowered, because there's a cycle that needs to complete here so that a new one can start. That's why the Fool's journey begins here. You have to step into this Queen of Swords now and be kick-ass and be empowered. Some of you could be having this could be preempting a major life change. For some of you, it could be like a view fulfilling your dreams, always wanting that business, or it could even be heading you toward a relationship of your dreams as well. But you need to, needing to empower yourself first. There's a lot of good energy from this. It's like you can't be fully independent until you will take care of what you're given. How can the universe trust you with giving you what you've been wishing for if you're already showing that you're not taking care of what you've already got? And taking care of what you've got is saying, no, you can't steal it. No, you can't take it. No, I won't let you stay at my place. No, I won't let you be in my life. I'm protecting me and my energy and my money and my business. Yeah. And once you get into that protection of it, the universe is like, oh, Claire, or flowers know that they deserve it now. Flowers is actually protecting what we've already given flowers. And so now they can have what it is that they want, because they're going to be powerful with it. And this is like a spiritual warrior kind of an energy that you're stepping into in the next 7 days, no less. What's behind this? So that you can truly have that independence, so that you can manifest what it is that you want. So what you have been trying to manifest, what you've been asking the universe for, has been riding on this, because it's not been able to trust you. So you're moving more into balance as well. So I feel like you've been out of balance in the being too compliant, being too tolerant of people, giving everything away, allowing everyone to take from you, abuse you, use you, and all of that. Over willing to give, willing to overgive. And it's asking you to move into balance, not be completely selfish, that's the out of balance the other way, but to move into balance of, I'll be generous, but I'll look after my stuff first. I'll make sure that my cup's filled first. I'll make sure that my bank account is filled first for everything that I need before I give to charity. Old me didn't do that. Old me would give to charity before I even had my bills paid. Crazy. I was crazy to do that. No way would I do that anymore. No way. No matter how needy anyone was, if my bills weren't paid, I put myself first every single time now. Because I've got nothing to give. If I'm on that spiral downwards in abundance, I've got nothing to give. So for some of you, it's that. 7 of Wands and 8 of Pentacles, and you know that you deserve so much more, and you're willing to wait for it, and you're not accepting anything less than that big offer. No longer deceiving yourself that you can even accept less than that. This has got self-worth written all over it, this reading. If you're not feeling that empowered, well, let's get you there in the deeper dive, hopefully, with some guidance there. So what's behind this? You're no longer deceiving yourself anymore. You can't be compliant and get what you've got. No matter what religions say, you can't. You just can't. You've got to stand up for yourself. And be in balance. Changes, you changed. You're changing, it's a good thing. And yes, the people that have been benefiting from your lack of boundaries are going to hate it. They're going to like it the least. And they'll criticize you for it, and they'll say you've changed, and they'll try and disown you for it and all of that. But good, because you don't want those in your life anyway. What about your love life, flowers? Wow, you've got a glow up and empower up. Sacred union. Can you expect in the next 7 days in your love life a sacred union? Whoa. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it's truly sacred. Some of you are bringing this towards you with this new empowered energy. And some of you, it might be happening this week as well. A sacred union. For some of you, you could be leaving behind abusive relationships, or the pattern of being in abusive relationships, so that you can head toward that sacred union. You need to be able to say no to all of the people that aren't offering you what it is that you want. What's that doing in there? Before you can say yes to the right people. You know. No's have got to come before the yeses. That's why the Queen of Swords is there. What can you expect in the next 7 days in your love life? A personal issue reaches resolution. That needs to happen first, right? And that's what I've been talking about here. The personal issue of letting things ride, letting things slide. A fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. Aries energy, I've got to love it. I've got a lot of Aries in my chart. I'm a warrior. I'm a spiritual warrior. I love that side of myself. I used to hate that side of myself. I used to think it would make me an abuser. I used to disown that side of myself because I'd been abused so much, and I thought that was abusive energy. It's not. It's really good energy, and I know that now. So I feel the fire is coming from you here. Fiery climax approaches in your love life. You could be like putting an end to dysfunctional, abusive kind of relationships and being open to those this week. Believe in the impossible, and believing in the impossible, waiting out for that big offer, the one that you really want. It is available to you. Well, it's available to the person that you're becoming. For sure. It's not available to the old you. But it is available to the new you that you're becoming now. This empowered you. Love it. Loyalty, a loyal heart here. You're attracting them in, or you're on your way to attracting them in. Someone's going to be loyal to you. Your reliability demonstrates your loving sense of devotion and consistency of being. And then so being loyal to yourself and being consistent with yourself, like I said, not giving your energy away until your bills are paid, not giving your money away until your bills are paid, not giving your energy away until you are completely happy and you've got those foundations for yourself. Putting yourself first in that way, filling yourself up first, being loyal to yourself. You know what that does? It's a self-love that attracts someone else to be loyal to you too. Someone who has that energy is looking for someone like that. They're not looking for someone who's going to be pushed over by people and just going to bring trouble into their lives because they're going to be, I don't know, giving. You don't want to partner with someone who's going to give your stuff away and let like anyone into your house and take stuff from you when you've got like loyalty to yourself. You're not going to want to do that. So the person that you're becoming through all of this, and I feel like this week is a transition for you, is actually transitioning you toward that relationship that you truly want for a lot of you. Talking, interested, conversing more, awaited message arrives. So some of you could be getting a message here. It might not be a great message because I just feel like the energies that you've been in is this compliant energies, and I feel like the people that you've had around you, it's not been good. And so you could get a message from someone which really reveals who they are. It might be a booty call and it's like, no, I don't want that. I'm waiting for what I really want here. Or, someone asking you to do something for them and they still never done anything for you. And you're like, no, you're not offering me a thing. You're asking something from me again. And I've already given you so much. And you've not given me a thing yet. You've not done anything for me yet. I feel like this is X energy getting in touch with you. And you're realizing, what was I putting up with that before? What was I putting up with that for before? What else can you expect in the next 7 days? A merry motive and feeling the world. So there's a lot more feeling for you this week. Empowered feeling. It feels good. You're going to be feeling good through all of this. A merry motive. So you've got a good reason for this. You're the good reason for it. You matter. How you feel matters. Your life matters. Your abundance matters. Your happiness matters. You need to do this. So you've got a great motive for doing it. Yes, there's going to be repercussions from it, like I said, but it's only going to come from the repercussions. The negative repercussions from this only come from those people that you want out of your life anyway. Those that have been benefiting from you not having these boundaries and not standing up for yourself. What else for flowers? Clarity. I thought that's a charity then. Clarity. Trust your deepest instincts. You have money here as well. So some of you really do need to watch your money and stand up for your money here. Don't give it away anymore. Save it for yourself and work. So this could be standing up for yourself in work as well. I feel like it might be in every area of your life. In the next 7 days that you'll be doing this. Well, you become this energy, you'll do it in everything. It's a good thing. You got Queen coming in. Money will be coming to you. It's your money. Keep it for yourself. Don't squander it. Don't give it away. A Flute. Disappointment in a friend or lover is the X. I think you're going to be seeing their colours clearly when they come in and ask you for something again. Or you're standing up for yourself now and then you really get to see who they really are. And they turn on you when you're asking for what is rightly yours. You got a younger man here, dealing with a relationship with a younger man. Let's find out about him. Why have we got the younger man out here? Bag, something important. such as a new job or a raise. So a younger man could be giving you something important now. It could be period of frustration, lessons to be learned, work achievement, success. It could be something that's frustrated you. A younger man could be offering you now. But I do feel like it might be the thing that you need to fight for as well. I don't know. I'm not getting that clearly. Take that as it resonates. So there you go. If that sounds like it is your story, or could be your story, flowers, you might want to get that deeper dive for some guidance in all of this, in each of these areas. If you're not feeling this fully empowered yet, let's get you to that point, because it's really going to turn your life around. I love that they got the Fool here, and I just love all this energy, because it's life-changing. When I did this in my life, it's life-changing for the better, much better. So if you're interested in that deeper dive, I'll pop a link for it up there. It's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars. Find a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's an instant watch kind of thing, so you do need to get your email address right, otherwise you're not going to receive it. The email might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder if you're on Gmail, so check in those places. In that email, you'll see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. You click on that flower on a device where you can open a PDF. In that PDF, you will see some information about the reading. You'll see a free gift in there as well, and you'll see a picture of the video. Click on that picture of the video, and you can watch it straight away. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment. Let me know what this is all about for you, how it's resonating with you. It really helps my channel out, and I love hearing from you guys. Thank you to all of my subscribers. Your ongoing support is very much appreciated. If you're not a subscriber already, please consider clicking that subscribe button along with that notification bell. I do a daily energy update. I do 3 of these pick a card reads a week, and I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show. Come along sometime. I would love to give you a mini reading in there. And so if this is where you leave me, thank you again for watching. And if you're coming with me to the deeper dive, then I will see you in there. Either way, have a great week. So if you chose the shell and this one's for you, let's find out what you can expect in the next 7 days, shells. Now, as always, there's going to be a deeper dive to this reading, and so if it sounds like this is your story or could be your story in the next 7 days, you might want to get that, because I'm going to go into more guidance in there about whatever comes out in this reading, each area of it. It also might include how your love life is going to play out part in it as well. Well, the crystals and the shells did anyway. No, the crystals and the flowers did anyway, so yours probably will as well. So if you're interested in that, toward the end of the reading there'll be a link that pops up there. You can find a link to that in the description box and in the comments box below. So let's get some cards out for you, shells. What can you expect in the next 7 days? What's Shell's week going to be like? What's in the energies for Shell in this upcoming week? Of course, this is a timeless reading, but I do one of these every week, so you can use it as a weekly read if you would like to. You can do what you like with it, really. It's just energy, you know? And the universe will bring you to it when it's right for you, so, and bring you to the right one as well. The shell, bring you to the shell, you know, get you to choose the shell. So transcendence, you're transcending something, you're overcoming something this week. This could be hardships or problems that you've been having. Overcoming it this week, it's getting easier is what I'm getting there. Good. Tell us more, what's that? Tending the garden, sorting stuff out, clearing things out, getting your life organized, getting back on track is what I was hearing. Now, some of you might have had health problems, and you're getting back on track, or things have been a bit of disarray because of a lot going on in your lives, and you're getting back on track, sorting things out again, overcoming something. So yeah, you could overcome something at the start of the week and then get back on track and get your life in order again. What's been going on? Let me know in the comments, because I'm getting a definite, there's been a disruptive energy in your life, things not going like usual, you know, things not I don't know, it's like you're having your bathroom renovated and you know how disruptive that is. Or you were sick for a while and you couldn't like go shopping and do your usual cooking and stuff like that. Or, you know, there's just been a disruptive element like that is what it feels like, and you're sorting stuff out and getting your stability and your routine back. It could be that for some of you, getting your routine back. Tell us more for shells. 2 of Wands. A decision of new action to take here. It's like a crossroads kind of an energy, but that I'm getting from that is more a decision of action to take. So what will I do next? What will I focus on next? What will I pull my energy into next? If you have had a disruptive element in your life in the last week or last few days, as you're coming to this, it might have been to give you a reprieve so that you can make new decisions in your life. So you might not be going back to the old way. You might be organizing and setting up new kind of habits as you get back into the flow of life again from what's been going on. And you're making that decision. Yeah, Ace of Swords. It's a new start, and it's based on new information, new ideas kind of thing. For some of you, this could be a health problem, and then you're deciding, okay, now when I go shopping, I'm going to get healthier food so that that kind of thing doesn't happen again to me. It could be something like that. It's that kind of an energy. Transcending something. What was this? Tending the garden and sorting out your environment. Yeah. Could be a change of diet, change of exercise. It could be... there's an organizational energy behind this. I'm feeling it like you have a clear out of your cupboards and you start something again with new patterns, and there's, I don't know how to describe it apart from that. You're having a victory, 6 of Wands. Yay, you've overcome something, good on you. And the Hierophant, you're committing to something. You're committing to a new way of life or a new direction of this decision that you've made. You're committing to a new healthy diet or a new exercise regime. You're committing to something that is much better for you. And whatever that thing that you're getting over, that was important to give you a kind of a reset. I don't feel like it was a Tower moment. It could have been that for some of you. Let me know what it is in the comments. Because I feel like it's past energy and you're getting over it in the next 7 days. And then gaining the benefits from it. But it needed to happen for a reason, for you to have this bit of a reset. It's like when I went for my vaccine, my first vaccine, they found that I had really high blood pressure before it, not as a result of it, before it. And yeah, it was a good thing. It was scary, but it was a good thing because I needed to sort it out. It was an electrolyte imbalance in the end, and so I've sorted it out. Now I'm off the medication. 4 or 5 months later, it's all sorted out now. I'm happy that I found out about that because, you know, but it's got that same kind of a feeling. And I changed it. I changed the way that I was eating, and I changed the water that I was drinking and the electrolytes. And I have supplements now to make sure that I'm replenishing those electrolytes and all of that. I changed the way that I live my life because of it. And I was happy because I'm healthier now, even healthier than I was before. It was flying under the radar before. I had no idea it was going on until they caught that. And so it could be something like that for you, you know, coming on the back of a health problem. But it doesn't have to be a health problem. It could be like a financial thing that's come up, and that gets you on better spending habits, you know. I see it over and over again, is people realizing. I'm posting it on Facebook. You know, your daily coffee, realizing just how much that is if you're getting it from a cafe, and how much cheaper it is if you make your own. Get some coffee beans and make your own. How much money you can save, and what you could have afforded in a year if you hadn't have spent. It's a lot of money, hey? Having a coffee out every day. Work out how much it is for a year. It could be something like that. 2 of Wands and the Emperor. So you're taking charge here, stepping into that Emperor energy and making a new decision, choosing a new decision of what you're going to take action on now. Okay, well, what shall I eat? How shall I live? What time am I going to get up in the mornings? It's things like that. It's making a new decision, taking control of it now. So no longer just going along with patterns. I don't know. Some of you could have had health repercussions from, I don't know, just eating whatever, you know, kind of being lazy about it. It could be something like that for some of you. You've got sexual energy and masculine energy behind that. Whoa, what? Wait a minute. Now the Emperor, okay. So the Emperor in its negative form is a controlling person, a controlling masculine. And we can sometimes hand our power away to a controlling masculine, right? And just do whatever they want us to do. I think that we have no power and no power of our decisions in that. That's what I'm getting from this now, is that you're taking your power back from a masculine. You kind of handed your power away, giving someone else the choices in your life. And it doesn't have to be like someone in your house or anything like that. It could be. But it could be like you handed your power away to your doctor of your health instead of sorting out your diet and exercise, and then you don't need any of the medications. You don't need to hand your power away to a doctor. It could be something like that. Ace of Swords tells what this is. So you're acting on new information now, a new start based on an idea that you've had. It's great energy, this. You're taking control of something in your life now, whereas you were kind of passive before and just doing whatever you did or doing what people did and not really thinking about it consciously of what it is that you're doing. Ace of Swords, this new start, Wheel of Fortune, it has the wheel turning in the new direction. You're going to appear lucky. Like when I changed my diet, I appeared lucky because my blood pressure went down and started feeling a hell of a lot healthier. Things start heading in the right direction. You might be surprised at just the far-reaching effects of whatever it is you're deciding on this week has in your life. Like, who'd have thought? Like, diet and exercise and sorting that out and sorting your health out will lead to a better business. But it does. I'm telling you, it does. Because when you shift your energy and it shifts in everything. Especially when you're taking care of yourself. And I'm getting that this week, is that it's all about you making a decision about taking care of yourself. And it could just be to a new level. It's like, I go through these things, you might have noticed. I just get an obsession. I get a new obsession, right? And so it was hair care for a while. And I sorted all that out. And then it was skincare. Was it skincare before hair care? I can't remember. I think it was skincare before hair care. And now it's makeup. Now I'm getting really into makeup. And I'm doing these tutorials and getting these products. And I'm really into it. I'm really into it at the moment. And all of that, it's been affecting my business for the better. And who'd have thought? Like, asked me years ago, and I never used to wear any makeup or take care of myself at all. Well, I used to exercise and stuff and eat okay, but not taking care of myself like I do now. If someone had said to me, your business will be a lot better if you do, I'd be like, no, it's got nothing to do with it. I'm free of those material things. I was such a hippie. I think you'll be surprised too at taking care of yourself and the changes that you make this week. It'll have far-reaching effects on your work, your money, your relationships, friendships, family, love life, everything. It's all good. It's all going to come good, like everything. Everything. You're going to feel lucky because everything gets good. And who knew? Who knew that just changing that one thing would have you on this like a snowball effect kind of thing of stuff getting better and better and better, but it does. I wonder what's coming after makeup. I don't know. I'll have another obsession then and I'll do that. Six of Wands, it could be building a house. I'd quite like to build a house next. Get some land and build a house. Six of Wands, you're having a victory anyway, and I feel like you're going to feel the effects of it straight away. So you're just on the start of this journey, the Ace of Swords. Just on the start of this journey, you start applying it, and straight away you get a benefit from it, and you're like, yes, I'm on the right track here. Six of Wands. The Chariot. I'm going to take the Chariot now. The Chariot, and then you fast forward. You're headed in the right direction, so you continue on in that direction and maybe snowballing on it too. It's like, well, if I'm doing that 3 days a week now, what if I did it for 7 days a week? It's that kind of an energy. You're feeling the benefits from it, and or feeling some benefits from it straight away. It's like last week what did I do? Oh yeah, I sorted my makeup collection out because it was growing and I didn't have space for it. And as I was sorting it out and sorting these little drawers out that I've got in these where I was keeping it because I needed more space for my makeup, it was spilling out there. I started organising everything else that was in there to make more space, and there was stuff in there in my vanity that shouldn't be in there. Like, it turned into, had some junk drawers kind of thing in there. So I'm like, that needs to go in this place by my bed instead, and look in there, and I started clearing that out. and my lounge drawers. I ended up like cleaning the whole place and going through everything apart from my clothes, which I need to do next. But I felt amazing after that. I felt so organized and like I felt so good. And then I was on a roll. I'm like, well, this feels great, you know? Letting go of things is behind that. So you're letting go of some kind of a disempowered energy, and you're taking power now in your life. And it could be just as simple as sorting out your stuff like that in your junk drawers and organizing your home, organizing your diet and something like that. The Hierophant, then you're committing to it. You're locking it in. It's like, this is working for me. I'm going to keep on doing it. 8 of Voices, 6 of Voices, and Muse of Materials. So you're definitely locking it in there. The Muse of Materials being the King of Pentacles, the stable energy there. So you're locking it in. You're removing yourself from like the shackles, the binds, the false binds. You thought you were bound to giving your power away to that Emperor. You thought you were bound to eating the same things or doing the same things, and you weren't. It turns out you could set yourself free from that. It was all in your mind. The universe is helping you out. As soon as you make a good decision like that, a solid decision for yourself, the universe helps you out, starts putting things in your general direction that matches that, and says, oh yeah, you know, you're sorting that out. Here's like a free thing. Or you're sorting your diet out. Or, well, I'll introduce you to the person down the road that's got a garden, and they'll like sell you the organic veggies that they grow. You know, it's stuff like that. The universe gets involved and makes it really easy for you because you made a good decision for yourself. And it makes it even easier for you to commit to it. Look how happy he is. He's just committed to something for himself, and it's making him really happy. Because then stuff starts happening, and it's ascending up that pathway. It gets easier and easier and better as a result. And that snowball effect happens. What's behind this? I mean, there always is the option to stay in those binds, you know, of going, no, I can't do this, I've got no power, and keep on giving your power away to someone else. But who the hell wants to do that? You've got a new day starting, so seize the day here. Make those changes, seize the day. Now, how about your love life? What's going on in your love life? You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there's always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. And I think it's going to be revealed sooner than you think. And so you could be going through turmoil in your love life at the moment. But I do feel like your love life is going to be improving on the back of all of this stuff. Well, it definitely will. Your business too, or your money, for sure. Isn't it weird? I don't know. I think it's funny. I wear my makeup and I make more money. I'm finding it very creative and fun to do it. Today I've got a Dior face palette, and I decided to put it on my eyes because it's so pretty, the colours. I'm loving it. I'm feeling very creative and very beautiful as a result of it. And it's not so much about the makeup, but about me taking time for myself, you know. I don't know. I just really like it right now. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you've shared with those you love. I feel like you could be focusing right now on material stuff. And you're focusing on material stuff and sorting that out in your physical, your health, or you know, your physical space. You're tending to the environment, like this one said. It is going to have repercussions in your love life, right? And so you're not choosing like between, lovely colours there, not choosing between material stuff in your love life or, you know, relationships. Your relationships are going to benefit because you're improving your relationship with yourself. Yes, that's exactly it. Your relationships are going to improve. And so it's not so much about you, you know, when you pass from this world, you're not taking anything with you, so why bother with the material stuff? That was old me that used to believe that stuff. And new me knows the more I invest in myself and feel better about myself and do these things for myself on the material plane, the better everything gets and the better my relationships get too. So the better the intangibles get that you might have been prioritizing before, but not realizing that you were kind of weren't prioritizing them because you weren't prioritizing yourself and your physical experience in your body. You are good enough. You're good enough for anything that you want, for it all. So go for it, says Virgo. Virgo is the energy of that organization as well. It's very Virgo energy. I almost said that before. But before when I was talking about like organizing stuff as well. It's very Virgo energy. So if you are a Virgo, or if you've got Virgo in your chart, tap into that. Sort stuff out. Get organized. Very disciplined energy too. I'm a really disciplined person. I've met someone that's more disciplined than me now. I don't think it was even possible. Even my massage therapist, or one of my old massage therapists, said that my body, she said that she's massaged the army, US Army, and not all of them, of course, but she said that my body and my discipline and the way my body reacts to it, it's beyond anyone that she's massaged in the army. And I know that I'm more disciplined than people in the army even. But I've met someone that's even more. How about that? And I don't have Virgo in my chart, by the way. It's just, I don't know, it's just a part of me. So you're good enough for all of this stuff. Elevation, taking yourself to the next level. You're elevating. You're taking yourself to the next level. And isn't it funny? It's on the material stuff. And I feel like you guys weren't focused on the material stuff before. But once you do, you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. The Wheel of Fortune starts turning in your favor. And you're like, seriously? Seriously? Sort my hair out and my skincare out and then my makeup out and I make more money because of it. Well, who knew? And relationships get better. Too many. Okay, what else can shows expect in the next 7 days in the love life? Twin flame, it wanted to come out, that twin flame card. An addiction. Oh, addictions. Now that puts a new slant on it. And so addictions could be affecting your love life. Your addictions, not their addictions. You might not have seen whatever you're changing as an addiction, but it is. And that addiction, the lack of discipline, let's put it that way. Let's call an addiction a lack of discipline. Yeah? Because it can be. Has been keeping you away from your twin flame. It's a strong message. But I feel like the changes that you make, and it's been the same for crystals and flowers, not the exact same message, but the changes that you're making this week are directly affecting your love life down the line. It's got far-reaching consequences in a very positive way down the line. So if you feel like you're on a twin flame journey here, you very well could be, and these changes are going to head you towards your twin flame. If you haven't made these changes yet, very unlikely that you've met your twin flame. A false twin, probably, but not a twin flame. You've got endless possibilities. Anything is possible from here. So I do feel like you're going to elevate, like this Hierophant here. Elevation, Hierophant, stepping up, and it might be really fast once you do. You get on this roll. Endless possibilities, your life taken to the next level. So if you believe that you're here for a big reason, yes, you are, and you're stepping into that. But this is the preliminary kind of a step, not the first step, but it's one of the first steps to really stepping into that energy where you can actually do it. You know, contentment. You can learn to rest in what you already have and already are. Suddenly you remember, I'm right here resting in God. So it's not about discontentment of going for more. It's about just improving your lot and being more, it's transcending something because you're being more disciplined and making better choices for yourself here and not handing your power away. Claiming that power and do something good for yourself. And setting a new pattern and locking that in and committing to it this week. No less. What else can you expect in the next 7 days? Cracked cup. So something has been dissatisfying in your life. And you've got a horse, a short journey, so it's not going to take you a long time to lock this in. They say like you could do something for 21 days and it becomes a habit. All right, if you do it every day for 21 days, you make it a habit. 21 days isn't very long at all. You'll be playing a different role. For some of you, this is leading to like that big thing that you're here for. This is a really important step to stepping into that. You've got an axe here. Forces working against you. There's someone you know undependable and insincere. So be careful who you're trusting this week, because someone is undependable and insincere and they're working against you. Someone hasn't got your best interests at heart, and you need to recognize that now. Interesting. So there you go. If that sounds like it is your story, or could be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive. Put some guidance in this. Let's get you moving forward on all of this with that guidance. And so I'll pop a link for it up there. It's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars. It's an instant watch kind of thing. So you do need to get your email address right. Otherwise, you're not going to receive it. Your email might end up in your inbox, but it might also end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder if you're on Gmail. Now, in that email, you need to open it on a device where you can look at PDFs and open PDFs and look at them. But in that email, you'll see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. You click on that shell and you can look at that PDF, and there'll be some information in there about the reading. There'll be a free gift in there for you, and then there'll be a picture of a video. You click on the picture of the video and you can watch it right away. And we'll get you that guidance there. And so, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. And leave a comment as well. I would love to know what's going on for you and how this is resonating with you. It really helps my channel out. Thank you for all of your subscriptions and your ongoing support to my channel. It's very much appreciated. If you're not already a subscriber, please consider clicking that subscribe button along with that notification bell down there. I do a daily energy update for the collective. I do 3 of these pick a card reads a week, always with one of them being the next 7 days, so you can use it as a weekly reading kind of thing if you want to. I don't know, do whatever you want with it, really. I go live 3 times a week as well in Psychic Cafe, so come along there sometime. I can give you a mini read in there. So have a great week if this is where you're leaving me. Good luck with all of this. And if you're coming with me to the deeper dive, I'll see you very shortly in there.